What's up, people of God? This a little bad conversation between me and you about how I feel about things and how I feel about who I am and stuff like that. I know I brought up the situation with Rondi Forbes. I was like, she's an example that a tree, a bad tree cannot produce good fruit, and that's a bad tree cannot produce good fruit. Okay, no matter how pretty the tree look, how healthy the tree look, huh? It's producing the forbidden fruit, people of God. And I know that in that video, that particular video, I was saying that, my spirit didn't take to Rondi. Now I was a child. God, y'all, people of God, this situation, this make me feel so bad. Because, if at the end of the day, if they say, if I am God say, not they say, not they say. If God said that I am the Lion of Judah, if God said I'm the Lion of Judah, if I am the Lion of Judah, God in the flesh, it makes me feel so weird because now I could see, well, that's most likely probably true because all my life I've been analyzing people to the T. Now that I could think back on things and think back on people and my mindset, I've always been saying, look at her, look at this person, look at this person, look at their ways, look at this. When it came to Rondi Forbes, my high school boyfriend, Troy or whatever, had a little relationship with her, after me, and that was a big heartbreaking thing to me. Because like I say, I felt backstabbed. And this is another thing, people of God. I allowed Edmund to cheat on me and I forgave him. But then, like I say, when it comes to that karmic family or the affair and you keep doing things, the devil only is make you do worse and worse things. Okay? So the reason why I refuse to get back with Edmund is because I'm like, okay, you operating as my enemy now. You literally operating as my enemy. I cannot be associated with somebody who literally operating as my enemy. I telling you things and, confidence and stuff like that. And you going behind my back, stabbing me in my back to the person who I say I don't really fancy like that. And you telling them the things that I tell them, you operate the things, you telling them the things that I tell you, you operate as the enemy. And that ain't gonna work. However, now after this relationship, I think this even after way after I come out school on Facebook, like I say, I never used to spend. I don't know if I said it before. Yeah, I did because I talk about Cookie. I never used to spend time on Facebook because I know negativity when I see negativity. Now, way after I had done break up with Edmund, it was like, Rondi was my friend on Facebook, and every now and again when I come on Facebook, her stuff used to come to me. That stuff used to run across my page, and I used to be like, I watching it. I watching her. I watching Rondi. Okay? Then I went as far as to say, I went on Rondi page. I went on Rondi mommy page. I went on Rondi daddy page. I saw either on, it's must say Rondi mommy page. I saw when Rondi mommy got married to her daddy. And when they had little Rondi, and I could tell that Rondi was the apple of their eye. Just me analyzing this girl life. I trying to figure out, you understand? What's the problem here? The first time I saw Rondi mommy come to the school, I was upstairs looking down at them. I say, see ya? See Rondi mommy? See Rondi mommy come to the school looking like a decent woman. I said, I analyzing the mommy and everything. I like, say, she looked like a decent woman, but her daughter, phony. I right there, and if I be God right there in the flesh, You can imagine being around God right there in the flesh, looking down at you. And this is why it's so important. The Bible tells you, be careful, you may be encountering angels unaware. Be careful, people of God. Let that be a reminder. You do not know who you encountering on your day-to-day basis. The devil, the Bible warned you of that. I was God in the flesh looking down at Rondi and mommy, analyzing them, analyzing their life. I on Facebook analyzing their life. I watched Rondi and it's like when I think about it, it was weird because I was like it was like I was watching over Rondi on Facebook. Though I said I didn't like her, my spirit didn't take to her, but the spirit man in me, the God in me, the God spirit in me cared about Rondi. So I watch over Rondi. I watch her go to college. I watch her take pictures with her like little white friends to the Seventh-day Adventist college church which she gone to. And when she was finished college, people of God, just how y'all is do weird things and set weird things up. I never set up nothing in my life, but events and interactions happen in my life with different people. I don't know how I get calling Rondi and talking to Rondi after she graduated from college. And I was telling Rondi how I say, I'm so proud of you for graduating. Confirmation birth. Anybody could go call Rondi and ask Rondi. Rondi was like, this feels so weird. She was like, thank you, but you sound like my auntie or something. I called Rondi. I don't know, and I telling you, so I didn't hate Rondi I wasn't jealous of Rondi or hated Rondi. The God in me was concerned and watching over Rondi because the God in me know what she's supposed to be because the God in me know the foundation that she have, the family that she have. But you see what the problem is, people of God? One time I watched Rondi. When I stopped watching Rondi post one comment on Facebook, and I say I washed my hand around it because she said something that she shouldn't have been saying that shine light on her mentality. I say, see there? I wash my hand around it. I seal the deal. I say, yeah, that's a bad apple. Corruption in the mind. She make a comment on Facebook that I did not like. I say, yeah, she corrupt. And I washed them, and I never checked no more after that. I used to see Rondi going to fish fry with her friends on Facebook, right there watching over Rondi life on Facebook. Because God know what He called y'all to be.
Did you know the Bible once recorded an event so chilling it can make your spine tremble? A prophet who was meant to be greatly used by God ended up dying under the claws of a lion. But the most heartbreaking part is this. It wasn't the lion's strength that killed him. It was a voice he should never have listened to. Israel was in complete disorder at that time. The people had wandered from the right path. So God sent a young man of God to proclaim judgment, to tear down false altars and break the people's stubbornness. The mission was crystal clear, and the command was unmistakable. Leave immediately after the task. Do not eat or drink. Do not return the same way you came. No gray areas, no room for, I think maybe God meant, but when he was exhausted, at the exact moment his guard was lowest, an old prophet appeared. He claimed he had heard an angel speak to him, inviting the young man of God to come home and rest. His words sounded spiritual, gentle, compassionate, yet they completely contradicted what God had already commanded. The young man hesitated, but eventually chose to trust the words that sounded holy instead of the command he had personally heard from God. And on his way back, a fierce lion suddenly blocked his path and leaped forward, killing him instantly. But here is the eerie part. The lion never ate his body, nor did it harm the donkey. It simply stood beside the prophet's corpse, as if guarding a judgment that had come from heaven. This story reminds us, spiritual deception itself is not the scariest thing. The real danger is when we listen to every other voice, but doubt the voice God already made clear. If you want to walk on the path God prepared for you, even in chaotic times, comment below, "I choose to listen to God's voice alone," and share this video so more people can see it.
And the reason why a bad tree can't produce good fruit is because you cannot teach somebody to do wrong and think that they're not gonna manifest wrong, you cannot teach them to do wrong. You give them wrong fertilizer, the soil corrupt. Okay? So that means that's the perfect breeding ground for demons to give a bad mentality. Whatever you teach the child or whatever, they can go worse. They can go worse. It can never get better. When you teach children to do good, they just do bad. And then you just gotta say, the Bible say, teach them so they will not depart from it, so they can when they fall away, so they can come back. But when you teach them to do bad, that only manifests and get worse and worse and worse and worse. You can teach. You teaching them to live a lie, and you want them to be a good person, and you want good things to stick. Not in same system, bad things can stick. A bad mentality is gonna stick. I can't get over that. Running on and rambling on about this for the longest. Okay? So she is one of the persons I realized that I was like watching over. Even when I was from primary school, I was thinking back, I was starting to feel like I was starting to feel a little bad. I was like, why I gotta be the lion of Judah? When I was a child in grade 6 and I saw Keturah Cartwright and she was singing My Redeemer Lives. That was her favorite song as a child, and she used to be singing that in school. I say, look at her. I was right there watching her. I say, look at her. She loved God. For real, for real. It's genuine. She loved God. I used to be analyzing people like that. One other person I could think about who I look, not really, I ain't really analyze this particular person. But when you present yourself a certain way, it's like I just be taking a glance of people, like taking a glance. So, another person I see I was watching a little bit was Tracy Philippa. I see her sending a little Christian videos and ting and ting and ting. And one day she sent a video. She make a video about something, saying a little something bad to her coworker, and I send the eyes to her. And I think on another time she sent a video. She sent a video talking about something but the Jehovah Witness, and I send the eyes to her. You swear think I see these people, mother, parent or something. I send the eyes to this before anything ever happened to me in my life. I send the eyes like I'm watching you. You hear me? When I see them kind of comments and things like that, when people do them comments and things like that, them off the wall comments, them satanic mentality comments, and I feel like you should know better, I send the eyes to you. Huh? That's to say, you may want to rethink that. You may want to rethink that comment. You may want to retract that comment. I'm watching you. People are watching you. At that point, it was saying, people, I'm watching you. So I believe it. I believe I is the Lion of Judah, God. People, I believe I is the Lion of Judah. And it's a little weird, but It made complete sense for me the way I used to be thinking and the way I always used to be thinking and analyzing people, whether they good or bad, and not entertaining the badness in people. And those come in to me say, this video too long. Say, the report come back to me say, I believe that nail tech situation next summer was the results of witchcraft, or however. Because why? The devil wanted me to start wasting money. You understand what I said? The devil mercy was like, man, this girl making money. We need her to let that money drizzle out, man. Send her one flyer with this deal on it. So and then when I gone there, when I was leaving, I can't remember what the girl was trying to tell me do. She's trying to tell me do some random some when she was done with my nails, she tried to send me on one assignment to say, go and do this for her and do that for her and come back and go get this and do this for her and come back. No, nothing to go. So they want to see if they can make a lucky out of you, the lucky or the people of God. That's how these wicked people is be testing the water, testing your people of God. Don't let these wicked dogs take your kindness for weakness. They think the people of God stupid. That's how they see us. They too nice and they stupid and they just want a lucky. They just want a conk. I ain't never been a conk. Okay? They think that we are people who like to perform. Okay? Ain't nobody never been able to make an ass out of me. Okay? She want me to. Why should it? Miss, I come to you to get my nails. Do I pay for my service? I leaving and you want to send me on errands? No, ma'am. I ain't got no gas to waste and no bullshit. I don't have time for bullshit, miss. Huh? And on top of that, I think she was even asking me to use my fucking money. I ain't sure. I can't remember how the thing go, but I don't do horse shit. Okay? This has been Mama Chris from Love Gone Viral.
I am fully aware of what y'all say about me. Number one, and I don't give a fuck.
Like God, keep it a stack. Bitches move out cause they know I got bands.